Question. Write the balanced chemical equation for the following and identify the type of reaction in each case. First one is potassium bromide aqueous solution, barium iodide aqueous solution, forming potassium iodide aqueous solution plus barium bromide solid. तो इसकी जो इक्वेशन हो जाएगी वो हो जाएगी पोटेशियम ब्रोमाइड, ये एक्वस है, प्लस बेरियम आयोडाइड फॉर्मिंग पोटेशियम आयोडाइड प्लस barium bromide. Now this is a double displacement reaction. Why this is double displacement reaction? Because on the reactant side potassium ion is present with bromide ion and barium ion is combined with iodide ion, but on the product side there is exchange of ions. Now potassium ion combines with iodide to give potassium iodide and barium combines with bromide to form barium bromide. So in this reaction, cation of one of the reactant combines with the anion of the other reactant and the anion of the one reactant combines with the cation of the other reactant. So this is a double displacement reaction. Potassium is displacing barium from its iodide, barium is displacing potassium from its bromide. Now to balance the reaction, number of potassium atoms on both the sides is same, number of barium atoms is also same, but number of bromine atoms on the product side is 2, whereas on the reactant side it is 1, and number of iodine atoms on the reactant side is 2, whereas on the product side it is 1. Now put a coefficient 2 in front of KBr. So number of bromine atoms becomes 2, but now the number of potassium atoms also becomes 2. Put a coefficient 2 in front of Ki. So number of potassium atoms is 2 and number of iodine atoms is also 2. Now for barium, number of barium atoms on both the sides is 1. So now this reaction is balanced. B part, zinc carbonate dissociates. This forms zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is gas, zinc oxide is solid, zinc carbonate is also solid. Now this reaction is a decomposition reaction. A single reactant is decomposing to give two products. So this type of reaction is decomposition reaction, and the reaction is balanced because the number of atoms of each element on both the sides is same. Then third reaction, hydrogen gas plus chlorine gas forming hydrogen chloride gas. The number of atoms of hydrogen on reactant side is 2 and the number of chlorine atoms on reactant side is 2, but on product side number of hydrogen and chlorine atoms are 1. So just put a coefficient 2 in front of HCl. This reaction is balanced, and this kind of reaction is combination reaction because two reactants are combining to give one product. Now the fourth reaction, magnesium plus magnesium solid plus hydrochloric acid. This is aqueous solution forming magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride, this is also aqueous solution plus hydrogen gas. Now this reaction is a single displacement reaction. Here magnesium is displacing hydrogen from hydrochloric acid and it is forming magnesium chloride. Now to balance the reaction, number of magnesium atoms is same on both the sides. The number of magnesium atoms on the reactant and product side is 1, but number of hydrogen and chlorine atoms on reactant side is 1 and the number of hydrogen and chlorine atoms on the product side is 2. Now to balance the reaction, just put a coefficient 2 in front of HCl. So now the number of atoms of each element are balanced.